Hello, and welcome to another stream of the ultimate hardcore shiny Manectric Hunt live. My name is Ectric, and we are here in yet another stream of this, going on our, I guess, 4th year of doing this. I don't do this series enough. I should probably do it more often, but we are here once again trying to find ourselves a shiny Manectric. But because I like to do multiple things at a time, we're also doing more of the space-time distortion hunts in PLA while we hunt this, so that we can, you know, wait for the distortions to happen and we get some more shiny hunting in a different game. So I hope you're excited for the stream. If you are and you've not yet liked the stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope you're all doing well. Let me just make sure that everything is up and running, and we'll be good to go. Welcome, Luigi Dragon, Carlos, Ellie, and Ash. Thank you so much, everyone, joining the stream, either before or as it was starting. Really appreciate all you being here. And thank you so everyone who reminded me I needed to update the thumbnail. I completely blanked on that. I forgot that it's a new year now. 2025 still sounds like a fake year. It'll probably take a couple more weeks before I get used to it. So I need to turn on the TTS program. Good. Not running yet. There it goes. Okay, now it's running. I agree, 2025 isn't real. True. Talk about how much I love 2000 Year Door, but OMG, these side quests suck. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, so that's running. Let's get a new discussion bot topic. Casually have one involving my 2 least favorite NPCs. Oof. That's rough, buddy.
Best magnificent candy you'd recommend to your fire?
Sure, why not? And an inspiring discussion to start off the stream. Dan, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's get some links to Zentama. Go check out Zentama's channel if you have not. Does some awesome streaming stuff as well. One of them I would 1000% slap if he existed IRL. Fair. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Gonna be lurking today, playing Elden Ring, and become addicted. Oh, nice. Good luck. I am not a partaker of the Soulsborne's game, so. All right, so we're doing the STD hunts, so we're all good there. Hope everyone is well. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. There are these caramel apple lollipops that are awesome, so I'd recommend that. Oh, there you go. There you go. He refused to deliver a letter to a dude and said from said dude's wife that she wrote on her death. Jesus. That's just so unnecessarily, like, cruel. Boss fighting is difficult. Got the boy microwave helped me through the game. Yeah, that game is, I from all I've heard, just one of the most difficult games. So I wish you luck, and it's good that you have some help going through it, because yeah. Pokefan, welcome to the stream as well. Good to have you in. Also, thank you so much, everyone, for liking the stream already. Really appreciate it. Hope you will enjoy yourselves. Had one of the weirdest interactions on Discord. Somebody asked out of the blue if it would be okay to punch people for having a certain mindset. I mean, I would say probably not. Generally, you shouldn't hit people. I would say really the only true excuses are like self-defense. Like 90% sure one of the side quests is just delivering trucks. Listen, now that sounds like a good time, but alright. Oh, by the way, at midnight, so in about a little under an hour, I'm gonna have to go run and do something real quick. So I'll probably throw on I'll probably do like an ad break there and just throw on some shorts for a few minutes, and then I'll be right back and continue streaming. But I set an alarm and everything, so I just, if you hear an alarm, that's what that is going to be. So done with that app. Sometimes it's almost always drama and arguments. Yeah, I don't really. Discord is really just a tool for me. I don't like go on it to like have like internet interactions really. I think I'm just too old for it. I'm not used to it. I mean, I like to post about streams and you know, be able to do like collab stuff through it and all that stuff, and I enjoy like going through and seeing some of your guys' posts and stuff like that, but I definitely don't like go on other people's Discord servers like at all. Deliver a package for a Goomba, especially says, make sure you aren't seen delivering this. maybe the Goomba wife is really pissed at him for constantly getting packages, and he just wants to keep it a secret because it's like a present. You don't know. There could be completely innocent and chaste reasons. Going to eat? I'll probably be back. Sounds good, Pokemon. Enjoy your food. Just had to make sure that that's not, we don't already have a distortion forming. So says, for reasons I won't mention, I can't be seen walking around Rogueport. Well, obviously, he has a reputation for being way too jolly because he's actually Santa Claus. And he wouldn't want to startle the children by having them see Santa Claus as just like a regular person. Meet me in an alleyway, completely had a second for everyone. Again, it's just Santa trying to get Mrs. Claus a present without her finding out. And he doesn't want to get mugged by the paparazzi. I get it. That's why I have all of my interactions happen in empty alleyways. Said alleyway also has a house where a murder happened. All the more reason that paparazzi wouldn't expect Santa there. Also, I finally took down the Christmas decorations. Well, I literally just like took them down. I didn't like put them away yet or anything. They're sitting off to the side, but I switched back to the normal background. It's Armor, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How have you been? His name is McGoomba, which is just peak character name. That is true. McGoomba is a great name. I gotta figure out how to make it so that my streams don't have ads when you first join in. Can I get a McGoomba with a side of fries? It's like when, like all of those theories about like how Krabby Patties are actually like made with like fish meat, and that's why it's like such a closely held secret is that like they're basically cannibalizing themselves, but it's so like tasty. What's Manectric's encounter rate there? It's probably like 30-something%, I'd guess. I'm counting it if I get a Electric as well. So with those two, it's probably in like the 60 to 70% range. But I don't know the exact rates. There's also a Goomba named Goomu. Reminds me of Noob Noob from Rick and Morty. My Goodra is named Goon. Oh, nice. I haven't nicknamed like any of my Pokemon in PLA. Base is 10%. So it's only a 10% chance to get a Manectric here? You have peak character names like that, and then you have Vivian. I mean, are they a Vivian? Maybe that's just the best name for that character. Vivian's my favorite character. There you go. Trans girly ghosts go crazy. Nice. Let's see. There we go. We're almost at 6,400 encounters. Neat. I am glad that it's already Thursday. I don't think I could have done a full week of work right off of the holiday break. I am very glad that tomorrow is already Friday, 'cause I'm already tired for work. I got in and immediately started working on something that someone was like, "Hey, I need you to like get this code to like run. It's 15 years old, and no one in the entire site has ever touched it." And I was like, "Cool." And so I spent the whole day trying to figure out how to get it to, first of all, to open the project, which took a lot because that version of project file is so old that the newest Visual Studio does not open it. So I had to download an earlier version of Visual Studio to upgrade that file to like the 2019 version, and then from there upgrade it to the newest version. So I had to do like a twofold upgrade just to get to be able to even open up the project, and then from there I had to like figure out how to make something that was built when 64-bit did not exist, and make it so that it's compatible with 64-bit computers. It was a lot of effort, and I finally got it compiling and working, and I sent it over, and the guy was like, "Yeah, it crashes the second you press a button." I was like, "I'll work on it tomorrow." So now I gotta do that tomorrow. Lightning Rod effect, where it raises electric encounters, is not an emerald. It started in Gen 8. Oh, well, that's okay. It's still good to have this, because I can I'm pretty sure I can paralyze Pokemon, electric Pokemon in this gen. Where's my hat? Well, I'm returning it. You told me that you didn't want it, so I'm returning it. And we'll never see the light of day. Welcome to the stream, Putty Man. There's a female toad named Toadia who's screaming at me about how much she loves Luigi. I mean, don't we all? Is that now controversial to say that I love Luigi? The chat name is not Hector. You're gonna have to get over it, Honey Man. Luigi's the best. I do like Luigi a lot. Put on a Luigi outfit. She bought it. Started fangirling. Gave me a cake. The real Luigi walked up. She screamed for the police, calling him an imposter. Poor guy. Oh my god, this poor man cannot catch a freaking break. The reason I never changed my username after making it in the 6th grade. I mean, Luigi is quite a fun character. You can paralyze Electric's pretenses. Yeah, so I have Thunder Wave on this Pokemon anyway, so I might as well. Actually, do I? I might have. 1 minute. Never mind. Oh, the reason I have this is because it has, it has, static, so it can paralyze on contact. I also have, whatchamacallit, I have, it's holding the smoke ball and it's very fast. So I've been, able to run away without fear. But yeah, I probably could switch over to, the Pokemon, a different Pokemon that could, like, maybe put it to sleep instead. Honestly, I completely forgot what my plan was, once I catch this, once I have to try and actually catch this thing. Party Pokemon names, OMG. Yeah, I had some fun, naming Pokemon in this run. It's so long ago. Literally, I think that I finished the hardcore nuzlocke aspect of this run, or this game, in 2022. So it's been so long, I don't even remember what happened. I think it was like a really smooth run, actually. Yeah, minus, because I wanted to do speedrun strats of having only one character. Oily, 18, I don't remember why we named it 18. Zusi, which of course, that was Nicholas that came up with that nickname. I miss Nicholas. I wish he was still joining in on streams. He was great. Unfortunately, I think his schedule and my schedule don't, you know, match very well. I stream too late, which happens. We got Obama Mama. Oh, sorry, Obama Mama. And then ZZ Bottom instead of ZZ Top. Have you found other shinies? No, I'm still, I haven't even phased yet, let alone gotten what I'm looking for. A playthrough without a Solomon? Crazy? Listen, it was a hardcore nuzlocke. I needed to do everything I could. Yeah, it's 1 out of 8192. So I'm not. We haven't even hit odds yet. Honestly, I probably should start like running multiple instances at once and like hunt on all of them, but too much effort. Oh, I get it. One that's not named Solo. That's funny. I think we did have a Solo at some point, and it probably died. That sounds like something I'd do. I will definitely have to say something to the chat creator. I have some leverage on him. I mean, that's true. You'll be saying a lot of things to him soon enough. How many are we at now? I think we're up to 11. We have 11 so far. I think the next one would be Solo 12. Although I don't know if you want it to be named Solo. Was Obamama named by a certain kitchen appliance? Yes, of course it was. It was not. It was my decision to make it Obamama instead of Obama Mama, but yes, a certain kitchen appliance was the inspiration for that Pokemon's nickname. We're starting the Ellie Monarch. There you go. Yeah, we can do Ellie's. That man loves his Obama. I mean, the man is meme worthy. I fully admit. Also, let's do a new topic. We haven't had one. This one hasn't been talked about in a bit.
Where did you broadcast?
Good question. YouTube. I'm doing it right now. Don't look. What does Elimon sound like? It could be a separate game. It sounds like a mobile, like, Pokemon knockoff. I love jazz music. It's so good. I have broadcast to Twitch a single time like 4 years ago. Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness. Broadcasting out of somewhere. A plus, if anyone knows the reference. It sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know for sure what it is. What happens if you find a shiny Electric? I'm probably just going to accept it at this point. It's been 3 years. At this point, I'm not going to be choosy. Yeah, I mean, I don't stream this series very often. So, it as you can see, in 3 years, I've only gotten 6,200 encounters. So, I don't do this one like all the time or anything like that. And there was, I think, probably like a 6 or 7 month hiatus somewhere in there, but, or maybe more than one. But yeah, I have the reason that the logo says has a bunch of crossed off numbers is because I wrote 2022 in the logo, and then have crossed it out and changed it to the current year ever since. Oh, by the way, at some certain point, I should probably show you the progress I've made on PLA, because I've gotten a decent number of shinies over the holiday break. Maybe once we get to 6225, I'll show you real quick. Ghost World, welcome to the stream. Is it still running? Shoot. No, the program's not running. Yeah, it's exclamation point redeem TTS. Okay, that's why it's not working. It's because the command was wrong. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Ran the entire map looking for an item only to realize it was the wrong item. Oof. That's a rough, buddy. Well, welcome to the stream, Ghost Angel. Good to have you in. Hope all is well with you. Happy New Year and all that. It's redeemed TTS. Eventually it'll happen. Here, I got it. I got it. Don't worry about it. No. Come on. I think it is this. I might have also done it wrong, to be fair. I definitely did it wrong. Oh no, I didn't.
Hey, Ectric, don't tell Nintendo, but I've been playing Pal World for like 4 or 5 days, and it's been great.
Why was that a southern accent? That was the, like, default voice. Why did he suddenly become Southern? This is such a weird thing to have happen. AI voices are so weird sometimes. Why am I Western? I don't know. I literally, I have no idea why he decided to suddenly start speaking with an accent. It was literally the default voice. Oh my goodness. All right. Forget to put redeem, and then I forgot the TTS part. Listen, it's not exactly intuitive. Just casually decided to be from Texas. Don't you know it? Spent the new year in Texas, and it changed him. Y'all don't know the first thing about it. Alright, so we're going to switch over to this real quick. We're going to make it so that the chat shows up on this one as well. Bam. We have no shinies. Alright, and I'm going to show off my shiny collection. Let's make sure there's no SCD showing them. There we go. Alright. So, let's go through. So I have the full Rowlet line. I'm just missing Cyndaquil from the Cyndaquil line, and then I have the full Oshawott line. I've got everything on the first page after that up until the Eevee line. And then I'm only missing Burmy and Wormadam and Stantler from this page. This one is... what are these two? Oh, this is Combee and Vespiquen. I finally got all of the Scyther line. And I evolved for Cleavor and Caesar. This one is a Quillfish, because I have the Overquill. Alpha Overquill. Been playing Pal World and pretty into it, and just caught my first legendary, well, dual legendary. Nice! Congratulations! I've never played Pal World, so I'm not familiar with the Pokemon, or the Pals. But yeah, congratulations. I'm also missing Libane. No, not Libane. Lilligant. And Wishcash. And Goodra as well. But that's this whole page. Catching both forms of Shellos and Gastrodon? Yes. I still need Gastrodon for the pink form. I have the full blue line. This is where I'm starting to miss some more. I'm missing 2 of the Togepi line. I believe this is the Porygon line that I'm missing completely. This is Unknown, which I have an Unknown L, but not any of the other ones. I'm missing Octillery still. This, I believe, is... What is this one? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I could just do this. Oh, this is Basculin and Basculegion. Tentacruel and Luminion. And then Magnemite and Magneton. Note that a lot of these are STD or like Shaking Tree encounters only. So we're getting very close to the point where MMOs mean nothing. I finally have the full line of Electivire, so I don't have to frickin' hunt for Elekid's, which is great. I have the full Gligar line, because Gliscor's in the party. I have the full Garchomp line, because Gible and Gabite are in the party. I've got Nosepass, but I'm missing Probopass. I've got Voltorb and Electrode. I've got one of the Rotoms, but I don't have all of the forms, so I need 5 more. Chingling's line, yes, this. I'm missing Clefairy and Clefable, as well as Sneasler and Weavile. I believe these are the, like, Sheldon and Cranidos lines. And then I'm missing Bergmite, and that's it. I have another Riolu here that I'm going to evolve into a Lucario. Elekid shaking my head, seriously, yeah. Oh yeah, and my extra form. So I have Pink Shellos here, as well as the full Hippopotamus alternate forms. Still need all of the other forms of Rotom, though, so still working on that. But yeah, made a ton of progress. Honestly, let me count how many that non STD/shaking tree ones that I still need, because it's very few. I got one here, Bergmite, Sneasler and Weavile can be caught through Sneasel, so 3, 4, 5. Probopass is 6. Basculin and Basculegion is 7, 8. Luminion and Tentacruel is 9 and 10. Togetic are 11 and 12. Unknown, technically, you can get all of those, but that's going to be a more insistent hunt, because I'm going to have to wait for MMOs in the Crimson Mirelands that have Unknown before I can even get it, so it's going to be a very specific hunt. So I kind of want to do those separate. I'm not going to count those. Octillery is 13. Goodra is 14. Wishcash, I think you can only get through individual outbreaks. But Lilligant is 15. Overquill, or Quillfish is 16. And then Stantler's 17. And Cyndaquil is 18. So, 18. I'm drowning in laundry. Help. Thanks, welcome to the stream. I'm very sorry to hear that you're drowning in laundry. We have a ton of laundry piled up as well. But I have not had time to fold it. So, it is clean. It's just not folded. But let's go back here. And get out of this menu so that we can find ourselves find ourselves a STD. Nice work, Narcissus. Thank you. That's what I'm stuck with. Yeah. The folding is tedious for sure. Legendaries were called Palladius and Nercomus. One of the Holy Knight of Legend, and the other is the Dark Knight. So they are opposites. Ah, I see. Oh, did I? Oops, I clicked it twice. I won't click it again this time. All right. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm it's crazy how much progress has been made in PLA. I like even over the just the vacation. I got two Ralts, which meant I got Ralts and Gallade. I got 2 Scyther, which means I finished out the Scyther line. I got I might have gotten another Purple. I don't remember for sure. I also did the exploit multiple times and have gotten like another 15 to 20 Pokemon up to level 100, which was a really good progress as well. Yeah, I'm just very happy with how it's been done. I hate folding clothes so much. Yeah, I mean, I definitely put it off, but like once I get it done, it's like when I'm actually doing it, it's not like all awful to do. It's just getting myself to do it that is the problem, which is honestly the thing with most of the tasks I need to do. One is silver with a lance and light blue gold shield, and the other black with red spears as arms that are meant to be the fastest land power. They were slightly more than that. I mean, they are legendaries, to be fair. Ralts is the baby of my top 5 Pokemon. Yeah, I do like me a Ralts. Ralts is cute. And now I have the full line of shinies. I hate it so much that half the time my clothes are just in a ball in my closet. Fair. We kind of just leave them in the hamper, sitting in there, and then like on top of the hamper because we put off like getting the laundry actually like washed for a few weeks. Make Brian do everything. Poor Brian. He doesn't have to do my laundry. They used to be level 50, which was max, but now it's 60, so they were 60. Ah, I see. Power is interesting, though, because you have to obviously feed them, but you also need medicine to cure them from things like weakness or broken bones or even depression. Oh, dang. Way too realistic for my taste. I want my, you know, my socialized healthcare in my Pokemon games. I'm fine with that. I don't need this realistic crap. I got the real world to make me stressed and sad. Oh, my wife was watching this movie, and for some reason I was just like I just like walked in and she was like, I was like, oh, what are you watching? She's like, something with Ryan Reynolds in it, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just got TV eyes and immediately sat down and watched the entire movie. But it was like weird, and I did not like how it ended. It was like basically the premise was like this guy, he's this guy who like makes lists, and then like that's a series of like unfortunate events happen to him to make it seem to his wife that he is cheating on her and had another kid like with another woman, and she like basically kicks him out of the house, and in trying to prove his innocence he finds out that he has been sterile since birth, so the kid that he has been raising since she was born is not his. And it was just like, it was like weirdly like there was some, it was like somewhat funny, but also like it like I don't really agree with the message of the movie, whatever the message ended up being, because like it was like half trying to say something, half just trying to be funny. But yeah, it was interesting. I wasn't really a fan of how it ended. You don't have to cure them. You can also use them, turn them into food. Yeah, but then you're eating diseased meat, and that's just not yummy. There are various foods that provide sanity, but I just feed them candy floss. You're gonna be a great parent one day. Not if you cook it long enough. Yeah, but then you have to eat well done steak. Ugh. I'd rather take the diseased one. You don't have to eat it, feed it to your other pals. But why would I feed my pals subpar steak? They deserve medium rare too. Yeah, there's an option where when you have a cleaver out to slaughter them. Like I at one point was like considering playing the game, but like I feel like everything I hear about this game is like, okay, this is like, it's like cool, it's like a cool concept. I don't know that it's for me. I am someone who really enjoys eating meat, but like is very uncomfortable with the idea that it was once an animal. So I don't know if I could play, you know, Butcher Shop the video game. Considering I kept a random Rookidee for multiple years because it was named Johnny by someone. It doesn't exactly take much to give me it doesn't take much for me to grow an attachment to random pixels on a screen. Started playing it because I recently got my new console, so I thought might as well. Yeah, I mean, if you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. Oops. Palworld's honestly chaotic cute. I don't equip the butcher function. Well, there you go. I guess you could just avoid the unsavory bits. I wish to go back to when I thought chicken the food and chicken the animal were two different things. To be fair, they are working on lab-grown meats, in which that will technically be one day true. And the second that is true and like even remotely like financially viable, I will switch and not look back. Because I am way too much of a meat eater to ever be able to give up meat. But if we can find ethically sourced meat, I would switch that in a heartbeat. I never actually butchered a pal. I'd die inside if I did. Yeah, see, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Lab grown meat freaks me out. Like, what are we making it out of? I mean, it's essentially the same stuff that an animal would make it out of. It's just you don't have the animal there. It's the same amino acids that an animal's body would use to put together the muscles in their body. You just don't have, a consciousness attached to it. It is just, I mean, imagine it's similar. It's similar to like if you were to, like if you think of like sci-fi where they like regrow hands for people or something like that. Like it'd be similar to that, except you're not then attaching it to someone. Young Sheldon's robot partner gets addicted to Pal World. That is a sentence that... It feels like that's a sentence that is, like, not real, but I am not sure. Like, doesn't Young Sheldon take place in, like, the 80s? But also, like... I could see Young Sheldon randomly having a robot partner, and it getting addicted to Pal World. Like that sounds like something that they would maybe cash in on, but also like doesn't fit my mental image of what that show was. I don't know. I avoid playing Telltale Walking Dead 2 simply because a dog dies. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Me just sitting there bawling my eyes out, thinking of where the red fern grows. I intentionally kidnapped a chicken that was bought for food to be a pet when I was a child, and when ditched parental unit ate it and got food poisoning because he didn't cook it properly. I was horrid, as I taunted them for 3 days, saying that's what you get. I mean, yeah. I have certainly heard many a story of like, my grandparents being introduced to a pet, not a pet, but a pet lamb that their family brought in, and then no one eating Easter dinner because they knew that it was their pet lamb that they grew attached to. The dog attacks you for food, and then events happen, and then ends up being a mercy kill, but it's still hated so much. That's like I Am Legend. I will never watch that movie because I know that there's a dog that dies in there. This was in my 70s. The good old days. Key change. Jeez, we haven't gotten a single space-time distortion here. My Minecraft chicken died, and I sobbed for hours. His name was Harold. There's now a huge chunk of lore in my sister's SMP. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that. I was a baby? Gotcha. I had a feeling. Should I do another Smash stream sometime? I'm not a huge fan of Smash. I've realized. I I've played it for forever now, and like I think that I mostly enjoyed just like playing it like party style with friends, where it was like not serious, but like playing it online always feels like it's more competitive, and I think that I don't enjoy it as much nowadays. I don't know. I'm also not good at it, which is part of it. Dog also leads to one of the worst events in the entire game, and almost at the death of the main character, so that's fun. Oh, great. I have Smash Crushers been done somewhere. Yeah, I have. I have Smash. I've played it on stream once. But yeah, it's I don't know. I mostly play it when other people want to play it. I don't think I've ever like sought out playing Smash. At least not in the past like however many years. Subspace Emissary and Brawl was a lot of fun. I did like some like the story, the single player story elements of Smash. Subspace Emissary, the light versus dark story in Ultimate. I did enjoy those aspects. Ends up finding a group and asks for help, but because the dog bit her, they're like, that could be a zombie bite, despite the fact that it's not. It looks not even remotely human. Nah. That's a problem. Dang it, where the heck is the freaking CD? Lock you in a shed overnight and let it get infected and make sure you aren't going to turn. Oof. World of Light, thank you, Axe Armor. That's what I meant. Also, thank you so much for 7 likes, everyone. Appreciate it. World of Light was a golden concept, but had a shit execution. I mean, I thought it was pretty fun. It was a little tedious, I think, near the end there, but I enjoyed it well enough. Oh shit, I forgot that. Increment. Despite the fact that we have a literal doctor right here. I mean, I don't know that I would necessarily be the most logical person in a zombie apocalypse, but yeah, it's I don't enjoy zombie content in general. I really don't enjoy like any of the stories because it usually features like the worst aspects of humanity, not the best. Like a lot of the drama is always brought out of, you know, people being selfish and screwing each other over. It's I mean, obviously, like there are some aspects of those stories are usually about like finding community and being able to trust each other despite being in this crappy situation, but like it always involves a ton of like, this is what humans would be like if we were to have this situation happen, and I'm not necessarily convinced that would be the case. Post-Space Emissary had levels to explore and actually play through. World of Light was just beat everyone to death. Yeah, I guess that's true. It was basically like a Mario, a really large Mario world, where you just move along in the overworld to the next place and then get into another fight. Should break into the shed and try to find medical supplies to try and self-operate on the bike. Ooh. Not good. Ooh, we finally got an SCD showing. Well, we'll go to do another 10 encounters with for Manectric, and then we'll switch over to PLA because it takes like 5 minutes for it to load anyway. Alright. Bam. It's been hours ranting about Telltale Walking Dead because I love the franchise, so I'm just gonna stop myself. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just the zombie stuff just is not my jam for the most part. I do not like the idea of, you know, a dystopian world where, you know, people don't help each other as much as they should. Also, like, the idea of someone like losing someone mentally before physically is like really hard. Like, I find a lot of like immense sadness and a little bit of, honestly, like despair and like horror in like the idea of like Alzheimer's and stuff like that. Like it's a terrible disease, and you know, obviously it's not a 1-to-1, but like the idea of, oh, the STD is literally right there, isn't it? Oh, it's way off in this. It's okay. But yeah, the idea of like someone still, like, their body is still like alive, but they are no longer there. It's just really rough, because like, especially because the situation that you're usually put in is that person you used to know is so not there that you have to like kill them. That is horrifying. I cannot recommend it enough. I mean, maybe one day, we'll see. Alright, one more encounter and then we'll switch over to BLA. Less about the zombies themselves than it is about trying to raise a child in that world. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, switch over here.
Here we go, off the rails. Don't you know it's time
To raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. I should probably skip past this song just because, you know, copyright. Unfortunately. I wish I didn't have to, but I will definitely get copyright struck if I keep running it. Also, being a child in the world, in the case of the second game, story as a whole is so heart-wrenching, it's insane. One of the few games I've ever physically cried over. Dang. What games have I cried over? I'm sure that there are some. I don't remember off the top of my head. You know, actually, I did get a little choked up about Origami King at the end. Super Mario still gets a few tears out of me to this day. Fair, fair. It's funny when we went to the same franchise. Trying to think of other series where like it's like more story based. Actually, Tears of the Kingdom. Ironically, I don't know if I like literally like teared up, but like I was very emotional when I finished learning about all the memories. That was really rough. I'm not going to read that because it seems like it's spoilers for the game, and if I ever do play it, I don't want to be spoiled, but all just killed me. I am taking it into consideration that is highly rated, despite my misgivings about the genre. Oh, you didn't have to retract it, Ellie. It's fine. I was just saying I wasn't gonna read it myself. I didn't think about spoilers. No worries. You're all good. You're all good. I'm generally pretty lax with spoilers in most things, unless it's like something that just came out. But if it's something that I'm considering like going through, especially on stream, I tend to try to avoid learning too much about it, just so that my reaction is as unfettered as possible. Because like I remember I listened to a podcast that was called Potterless. Very, very good. Highly recommend. It's basically this guy who had never read Harry Potter at all, and was just getting out of college and decided to do a podcast of like essentially like section by section recaps of the story and like his reactions to it and stuff like that. And it was very, very entertaining, and it's always fun to see someone react. But he had seen like the first couple of movies and knew some of like the spoilers, despite never having interacted with the franchise all that much. So he knew some of the spoilers, like the one at the end of the 6th book, or the fact that Snape's alignment or something like that. Like he knew those things going in, which kind of colored his reaction, despite the fact that he was still reacting to something for the first time. So, and I'm not gonna say I'm obviously he cannot help what he did and did not know, and it was still very entertaining to watch him find things out for the first time, and like some of the shocks and stuff like that, and experience them for the first time. It was really, really cool still, but it wasn't like a pure reaction of like I know absolutely nothing about this. I'm going to be like shocked and awed by this, all of the twists and turns, because I never even heard anything about this. So I want to give that as much as possible for anyone who's like a really big fan of anything that I'm like playing for the first time, that may be like something that is like one of their favorites, but like it's crazy that I've never even experienced it before, something like that. Danganronpa will rip your feelings to shreds. Is that like in the Ace Attorney world, or am I mistaken? That's like, I don't know anything really about it, but oh, that's my alarm. One moment, I will get it to not play in a second. Stop. All right. After the STD is done, I will do that quick the quick ad break to go do the thing I need to go do, but first game's been out for over 12 years. Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. Like obviously it's not at all reasonable to like be like, oh, how dare you not think of spoilers about this game that's been out for over a decade. But if I can avoid learning too much about the game, I will try to, for the sake of people's ability to see a unadulterated reaction as a content creator. That is. Alright, so no polygons whatsoever, which really sucks. This is an awful area to, like, have a distortion pop up. It is all, like, plateaus that are just slightly too tall to, like, jump on top of with, Wordier. So it's just, like, you either have to run around in Sneasler, you know, plodding along at a mile an hour, or you have to, like, continue to switch between Wordier and Sneasler, or just stay on the bottom and then like miss out on everything. Also, Sneasler keeps grabbing these trees, and that's annoying too. Alright, switch over here. Probably seen the moment at the end of the first game in a clip at some point. It's a really big moment. It's possible. I'm not sure, though. Mostly love how your choices in older games impact later games. Like your choice at the end of the first game affects dialogue in the final game. Oh, that's dope. Alright, so I'm going to pause the music real quick. And we are going to do a quick ad break. And I'm going to show some shorts. I will be back in a minute or two. But thank you so much for joining, and I hope that you will continue watching in just a moment. But until then, here are some either ads or shorts, or both. Almost like a song. Bop, bop, bop. Bop to the top. Something, something from High School Musical. Bop, bop, bop. That's not from High School Musical, the die part. That was my own ad lib. Let's start this thing. Shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think, right? I mean, obviously you can't just send in any Pokemon, but it's not like the 7-star raids where unless you're perfect, you're gonna lose them immediately.
12 seconds later.
I guess I'll decorate. Oh shoot! I think I just gave it a boost. That might be the dumb thing that I needed to do to make us lose this thing. Whoops! I thought it was gonna do it to me. I thought it was gonna do it to me. No, no. All right, fine. What is you doing? Losing. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans and set them both into motion. Link is just sitting there like, I don't believe it! I can't believe you're still talking and we haven't kissed. The bike manager's like, excuse me, we were having a conversation. Okay, fine. I guess you're now having a conversation with her. I guess that's fine.
Rude, but fine. There we go. 1, 2. I'm gonna just keep swinging down until he flips his mouth. Fine. Oh, come on! The second I've changed up my strategy. There we go. Jesus. I was like, after like 5 times, I was like, oh, maybe I have to switch it up. And then the second I switched it up, he switched his mouth orientation. What a dick.
Alrighty. We are back. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm not sure if any ads actually played. It apparently it kept saying enable monetization to run ads, which I thought I did, but perhaps I didn't. So you might have gotten lucky and there were no ads, but whatever. I'm back, and let's get back to shiny hunting. Just shorts? All right. Well, that's fine. I feel bad about making people watch ads anyway, so. Let's put the music back on. Which game is this? So, we got 2 games going on, technically. We have Pokemon Emerald, which is the main one on screen right now. And in the corner, bottom right corner, is Pokemon Legends Arceus. And we are waiting for space-time distortions to form in that one. So, while we're doing that, we are hunting Manectric in Emerald. And Glitchy Dude, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. All right. We are all set. I did no longer have any thing to do for the rest of the night other than stream, so we're all set. Which is all in all and good. Got tomorrow off work, so I currently don't have to leave early. Nice, nice. Sample fact, sure. Poison Ivy is not ivy, and Poison Oak is not milk. They are both part of the cashew family. Which is interesting. We've gotten this multiple times before, so I know this fact for sure, but it is interesting because I am very, very reactive to Poison Ivy. I've gotten it maybe twice or 3 times, and every single time I have had it for over a month. And I think I am also allergic to cashews, because they make they like make around my lips really, really like dry and raw. So I think it's a slight like allergy to cashews. But I'm curious now because I didn't always have that allergy. Obviously, you can get allergies later in life. They can develop over time and stuff like that. I'm curious if my reactiveness to Poison Ivy like caused my allergy of cashews in general. Like, is my body remembering that Poison Ivy was like so incredibly bad for my body that it was like, you know what, it's similar enough. Just make the skin raw. Never interacted with Poison Ivy. Do they not have much Poison Ivy up in Canada? I mean, I've never really thought about it because like it's fairly common around the northeast of the U.S. So it's kind of just like a fact of life if you're going into the woods to be careful. And I am very bad at identifying it, considering how bad it is when I interact with it. I probably should be better at identifying the leaves, but yeah, it's we have some. I just rarely leave my house. You know what? Fair enough. I suppose I don't go out that often either, but my grandparents live in like woodlands, so whenever we would be going on their property and stuff like that, I would always have to be very careful. we generally didn't go exploring too deep into the woods, so it was usually fine. Like, there were some paths that were well trodden, and obviously their like yard area was not like full of trees and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely have had interactions with it. Leaves of 3, let it be. I think that's for Poison Oak. I think Poison Ivy has 3 leaves. Could be Poison Oak. I'm not sure. Need to do bot topic in a while? You're right. Absolutely correct. We waited far too long to have an interesting conversation.
What
like,
would you do if you knew you couldn't exploit?
We've literally had this one before. We've literally had this one before. I don't understand how, with all of the different options that I have included in this, we have gotten multiple duplicates. It just does not make sense. Defies logic. RNG just going crazy. I know, seriously. Honestly, did I do the randomization wrong when I made this program? Did I somehow like make it so that it like just cycles through a smaller amount of choices, or am I just this unlucky? For the 3rd time, I am not paying for Spotify Premium. I pay for Spotify Premium. That's mostly because I have the duo one for both my wife and I. Whenever we like would go on road trips and listen to music, we got really tired of hearing the same like 3 ads over and over and over again for like hours and hours on end. So eventually I just like broke and was like, okay, I need to not have these ads happen anymore. I will pay money to not hear them talk about this anymore. I don't think I've actually exploited anything. I mean, I feel like I've definitely exploited like video games before. Like I've used exploits in video games. Outside of money / XP glitches. Yeah, see, like I've done multiple money / XP glitches and exploits. In real life, I'm not sure that I've ever encountered something that would be considered an exploit that I've taken advantage of. I mean, maybe I do remember this one time I was driving on a highway and it was raining and I was like still going like a couple miles above the speed limit, and all of a sudden I saw police lights in my rear view mirror and I was like, oh crap. But they were pulling over the person directly behind me who was going the exact same speed as me, and I technically exploited the ambiguity of like who they were trying to pull over, because the person behind me pulled over and I just kept going. and you know, nothing ever came of it. It was fine. I didn't get pulled over, but I did technically exploit, because I feel like technically there are times where they'll be like pull multiple people over at once, and I exploited the fact that it was ambiguous whether they were trying to pull me over or not, so I just assumed they weren't, and they didn't. That technically can't happen here because you use kilometers. or because there's not enough cars on the road to ever have someone going right behind you. Most cops won't pull someone in the back over for speeding. It's always whoever's in front. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I always thought that was going to be the case as well, but I don't know if this cop was like maybe the person behind me was like recklessly driving and I just didn't catch it. It's possible, because I don't think I was going. I wasn't like going that much faster than the flow of traffic. It was just raining, and I was speeding. So like they were well within their rights to pull me over if they wanted to. But it's possible that they pulled them over for a different reason than just the speeding. It's possible they like had been like lane weaving and stuff like that, and I just noticed them behind me going the same speed when the lights happened, and I didn't notice all the stuff beforehand. So that's possible. But yeah, I always thought it was like they'll go for the person in front, and everyone else, like if you're following, then flow of traffic, like you said. I am a big believer in following flow of traffic rather than the posted speeds. I think that it is the reason that people get into accidents is generally when people do something that other people don't expect. So speeding can certainly be that. Obviously, if someone like is absolutely booking it 120 miles an hour or 160 kilometers per hour, what was that? But yeah, it was. It's possible, like if someone is barreling down at very, very fast speeds, and you are not expecting them to come through, and you like try to merge into a lane, and like that just cause it. The speeding is the cause of the issue, but just as easily it could be, some people are going at the flow of traffic, and one person decides that they're going to go slightly under the speed limit in the left lane. That is just as dangerous because it's doing something unexpected. So, generally, I try to do things that are as expected as possible, and don't try to do things that are, out of the ordinary. That's how it happens. And I've only been in one accident, and it was when I was still on like a provisional license in like my first year of driving. So since then, I have been fortunate enough to not have to deal with any accidents. And that's not true. I did technically get into one very, very light fender bender maybe like a year or so ago. It was so incredibly mild that there were no marks on the person's car, the other person's car, and my car had like a couple of like dirt marks from their like rubber like grating on their bumper. It had a little pattern. You could see it on my bumper, but it was like there was no damage whatsoever. It was completely fine, and the reason it happened was, funny enough, I expected the person to have gone in. We were like trying to merge onto a road, and I slowed it down enough to be like the first car in line to like merge on, because I expected them to take the current gap to just go ahead, and they didn't. So they were in the way, and I just kind of like, I was already like slowing to a stop. I just like slowed to a stop and accidentally bumped their butt a little bit, because I was trying to stop a couple feet into where their car was. It can happen, but like 95% of the cops are chill. Yeah, honestly, like, I have not had many poor experience. I haven't had many experiences with cops in general. So I have not had too many cops cause issues. I've only been pulled over once for speeding, and it was because I was driving like it was a 65 mile per hour road, but it was a 55 mile per hour road because I got onto the highway right after the speed limit sign, and the previous highway had been a 65, so I was just going the same speed I had been going, and I had not yet been informed that this new highway was a different speed limit, and my GPS had not yet updated, so I was under the impression that I was going like 5 miles over the speed limit, and I was going 15. So technically was breaking the law, but they ended up only giving me a ticket for like going 5 over the speed limit rather than 15. My brother's the one who makes the flow of traffic by going like 40 over the speed limit. Yeah, I mean, I'm usually going slightly faster than the flow of traffic, to be fair, but speeding is a non-violent crime, but people treat it like a violent crime. Yeah, I honestly, I feel like a lot of time, like having cops just sitting on the side of the road is more danger because it's causing people to frantically slow down to not get pulled over for speeding, which in turn causes those issues of like people not doing what you're expecting to. First K, because I've never been pulled over. Good for you, Minx. Good for you. Only happened once, and I luckily got a chill enough cop that I got off with a less expensive ticket than I could have. But we have a STD. Let's go. Switch over. But yeah, it was it's only once. One accident. Well, 1.5 accidents and 1 ticket. And considering I've been driving for what, like 10 years now, I think that's a pretty good record. Should have batted your eyes, would have gotten you out. Yeah, next time I'll flirt with the guy. I'm sure that'll go well for me. Oh, this is ongoing. Jesus. I was not paying attention whatsoever. Hopefully this doesn't go, like, disappear soon. I was not paying enough attention. None of you told me! Bam. Please climb. Not that way. This freaking God. I'll lose my mind. This analog stick is annoying me. I have to calibrate it again. Ow! Prick! All right. Oh, there it goes. Alright, I missed one of the special spawns, but oh well. Oh. Gotta feel romantical. Been phasing in and out and didn't notice. No, you're all good. You're all good. I was only joking. back to my hunch. Alright, cool. Emerald timing. One of these days we're gonna get shiny in one of these streams. We've had like 4 or 5 of these streams where we do this exact thing and have gotten no shinies in either game the entire time. Now, I know that Emerald is basically a lost cause. But PLA, I feel like I should have gotten at least one shiny in a space-time distortion. Oh wait, actually, did I get one? I might have gotten one that wasn't what I was looking for. I think I got... Oh yeah, that's right. I got one and then it despawned on me. Because it was at the very end of a distortion. I take back my statement. I have technically gotten one. I've not caught one yet. Gotta log out now, EP, and gotta deal with replacing his dishwasher tomorrow. Ah, well, good luck. Thank you so much for joining, Luigi. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, and hope to see you again soon. Probably not gonna stream tomorrow, because it's Friday, and I got stuff going on, but maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. I actually have something going on tomorrow night that I probably won't be able to do my normal, like, Friday night plans. So those Friday night plans might get moved to Sunday. So we'll see when the next time I stream is, but it might be Saturday, it might be Sunday, it might be Monday. Got a pimple on the way to one. Oh, that's right, I did. You got better memory than I do. Dun, dun. Oh, you know, I think I also got a Haunter on the way to another Space-Time Distortion. That might not have been in one of these streams, though. Snapple number 2. Infinite welcome to stream. I don't know how to respond to your message. Apologize, maybe? I don't know. We'll see if chat has any answers. Sure, X. Listen off. It's nice, I swear to God. Hello, drunk. I'm Ossifer. And you're the one that drop-kicked that baby. Dang it. It seems to be the officer problem. Exactly. Whispering to a cop, "Don't tell the police that I'm driving drunk." It's funny, I feel weird today because it's the first time this year I haven't finished an entire book in a day. I have been reading through the My Dear Hamilton book, which is basically like it's a novel, like a historical fiction novel, in that it's set from the perspective of Eliza Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton's wife, and it's like her story, but like told as if she was writing a biography, but it's like pieced together from like correspondences and like historical documents and stuff like that. So technically, it's like not completely. It's not a like first-hand source or anything like that, but it's very accurate to real life, and very interesting so far. But it is also a 23-hour audiobook at one-time speed. So though I have been making better progress through it, I'm already halfway done with it. I have not finished it yet because I did not have 8 hours or like 10 hours to dedicate to listening to an audiobook today. And I started it yesterday too, so it's not even like I got through half a book in one day. I got through like maybe like 20% of a book in one day. I was already at like 30% before I woke up today. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. But yeah, it's very interesting. Currently, I am in the middle of George Washington's presidency. And it's interesting to hear, like, because like I'm very familiar with the Hamilton musical, so I know like one perspective of this time period in American history. It's very interesting to hear it from like a different perspective, and like also a perspective that is more focused on like the actual history and not like a dramatized version of the history. So it's very interesting to like to hear like different perspectives on the story, in that like first of all it's from a perspective of someone who has mixed feelings on a lot of these people who they're interacting with, because like Liza Hamilton had very mixed feelings about her husband, and like some a decent amount of loyalty, obviously. So any of his enemies are also somewhat her enemies, but like also Hamilton hurt her, so like she's not 100% in favor, speaking favorably of him at the same time. So like it's very interesting hearing like these stories from a not rosy-eyed view. Like, even though Hamilton is, like, the musical is critical of Alexander Hamilton to a certain degree, it also couches a lot of what he does in, like, the best light possible. And, I don't know that it's necessarily wrong to do that when you're making a musical about a guy. So, I don't blame the musical, but it's also, like, interesting to hear from something that seems a bit more objective. Oh, we're getting raided. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Sir Ralph. Welcome in, Jewel. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on this raid. For those of you who are new here, my name is Ectric. I am a Poketuber by trade. I do a bunch of shiny hunting, like Pokemon Emerald, shiny hunting for Manectric, which we're on year 4 for that. I also do PLA shiny hunting. I'm getting closer and closer to a shiny living dex in that game. And I also do other stuff like Baldur's Gate, Zelda. I've been learning Pokemon speedruns, a whole bunch of different things. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, consider liking this stream and subscribing to the channel to get much more. Regardless, though, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Gerald, welcome in on that raid as well. Trash Can Man, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone in my chat, go check out Trash Can Man if you have not. Awesome streamer, does a lot of Pokemon content as well. You will enjoy his stuff. It's always just a really nice vibe there. You will certainly enjoy it. Zoin, thank you so much for coming on the raid as well. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Thursday night. Or Friday morning, depending on New York time zones. I am personally very excited that it is not Tuesday right now, or going into Tuesday right now, because I obviously, first day back from work, first day back at work after the new year, and I am already exhausted. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go again tomorrow. But tomorrow's Friday, so I can at the very least take solace in the fact that I only have 8 more hours, and then I can get a weekend break. Hi, been Ectric? I've been wonderful, Zoe. Thank you so much for asking. I'm very excited for the new year. I'm just I honestly I kind of want to do a stream where I do like a bit of goal setting for the channel. I might try to do some New Year's resolutions for the channel. I'm also thinking about putting together a state of the channel speech, like a State of the Union, because I think that would be pretty funny to do a completely serious, like, full-on speech about the state of the channel. I think it'd be pretty funny. And I want to try and set it up so that, like, I can include, like, heckling from the chat and stuff like that instead of, like, text-to-speech, that there's a chance that your messages can just get shouted out at me and stuff like that. I feel like I could do a lot to make it, like, an interesting stream, so I might try to set that up. But yeah, I have some ideas moving forward, because I really want to make a push this year to be more serious about the channel. Not that I'm not serious. I have not been serious in the past, but I want to make a push, like, make it as possible, as you know, good a chance as possible to maybe be able to do this as more than just a hobby, because this is a true passion of mine, has been for years, and I get a lot more. I find this a lot more rewarding than most of the other things that I'm doing that make more money. Hope it all goes well. Thank you so much, Trashman. I really appreciate it. And that's not. I'm not saying this to, you know, try and. I'm not saying this with any ulterior motives to, you know, try and get you to subscribe or anything like that. I only want you to subscribe if you are truly enjoying yourself and, you know, being entertained by me. I am just saying that because that is what I'm feeling in my heart, and also because I'm very excited for this upcoming year, because I want to try and, you know, dig down on some of the things that I am really excited about in terms of streaming, and, like, kind of get a bit more regimented with it, rather than, like, I feel like I've been a little bit too hodgepodge lately, and I want to try and have a little bit more structure added back into the streams. I used to have a ton of structure when I was doing, like, videos in the first couple of years. I'd have one Pokemon series, I'd have one non-Pokemon series, maybe another non-Pokemon series if there was, like, a new game out or anything like that. But I would have a very strict schedule to post videos, and I would only do those series and stuff like that. And even when I first started streaming, I was like, okay, I'm playing these couple games, and I'll do these games on this night, and I'll do these games on this night, and stuff like that. And over the years of streaming, I have gotten more and more just, whatever I feel like playing tonight, which I very much enjoy, but it makes it a little bit hard for people who are maybe not fans of every game that I play, but some of the games makes it hard for you to know when you want to join in. She-Wolf, thank you so much for joining as well. Good to have you in. And I'm not sure if I missed your message. Oh, I did. It was in the middle of the Trash Can Man link, so I apologize. Thank you so much for being here, She-Wolf. I really appreciate it. Any STDs? No. Welcome back, PokeFan. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks, She-Wolf. Thank you. I appreciate your understanding. But actually, for anyone who is even semi-new here, this series has been going on for a while, but I don't know that I've explained it in a while. So, I came up with this idea in 2022. Actually, I probably came up with it in 2021 and implemented it in 2022. But basically, the goal of this series is to get a shiny Manectric in every game that Manectric is available. And doesn't have to be like traded in through Pokemon Home or whatever. Obviously, Gens 1 and 2 are out because it didn't exist yet. But you know, all Gen 3 through Gen, I guess, 8, every single game. The goal is to get a shiny Manectric in all of them. But not only that, I decided to make it even more difficult by saying that I have to do a hardcore nuzlocke from the beginning of the game up until the point that I can obtain a Manectric for the first time, and then I have to shiny hunt it. So in this one, the first time you are able to encounter a Manectric is in the Route 118, where I'm at right now, and it is after you beat your dad, Norman, in the 4th gym. So I had to do a hardcore nuzlocke from the beginning of the game through the 4th gym until I was able to get Surf and be able to get over here, and now I'm shiny hunting. But there are other games where you can get access to, you know, ElectriCrew really, really early, and there's no Manectrics in there, so you can. So I'm allowing myself to go until there's an ElectriCrew, and I only have to, like, you know, do a hardcore nuzlocke for one gym, or maybe even until you get to the point where you're able to trade, which is very, very early. But there are other games where you have to beat the entire game before you can get a Manectric, and then I have to do a hardcore nuzlocke of that entire game. So that's the goal of this series. Hardcore nuzlocke until we get to the point where I can shiny hunt, and then I shiny hunt. Now, I decided to start with my, you know, very first Pokemon game, my favorite Pokemon game, Pokemon Emerald, which, it was great. I got through the hardcore nuzlocke first try, but then I hit the rock wall of, oh, the shiny odds in this game are extremely low, and I don't play this series often enough to get the number of encounters necessary to do a hunt like this. And so I beat the hardcore nuzlocke back in 2022, and since then I have just been shiny hunting in this one game whenever I do this series, and I still haven't gone on to the second game yet. This series has stalled. If you look at the thumbnail, you will see that I have crossed out the year number multiple times as this series has dragged on more and more and more. I knew I was going to do that beforehand. I did not expect to do that entire series in 1 year. I was not delusional, but also I was expecting that by year 4 I might have more than one game under my belt. But alas, earwax. It's really cool. Thank you so much for coming. I really like the idea. I still do. It's just unfortunate that I have spent so much time on this one game. Would you count Shiny Electric? At this point, yes. Or just only need Shiny Manectric behind you can count it. Now I'm gonna count Electric if it's also available. Basically, the rule set that I'm going with is if you can catch Manectric in the wild, that's where you have to hardcore nuzlocke to. And that's where you have to hunt, but you are allowed to get an Electric or a Manectric as the actual shiny itself. But if there is only Electric in the game, you are allowed to obviously catch an Electric and evolve it. And then if the game only has Manectric through trades, I have to hunt it in one of the games that you would be able in that gen that you would be able to trade from. So, for example, I think Manectric is only available in Pokemon X and not Pokemon Y. So, for Pokemon Y, I'd have to do a hardcore nuzlocke until I'm able to trade between games, and then I would hunt in Pokemon X. It's very fair. We'd probably go crazy if not. Yeah. I don't want to phase on Electric and be like, I literally have to level this up like 3 times, and then I have what I'm looking for, but I'm not allowing myself. It just seems like cruel and unusual punishment to me, and also like not interesting. I think that's the main thing. Is I think it at a certain point it's no longer fun to watch a shiny hunt in the same game. Are you gonna try for Safari Zone Manectric and Heart Gold Soul Silver? Yeah, I think that is the one. Unfortunately, actually, I think I have. Do I have the encounters on this one? No, this is just the rules. Let's see real quick. Oh, that's the wrong one. Go. There we go. So, yes, it has it on this one. So the catch locations for all of the games are here. So, and Emerald, obviously I had to beat Petalburg Gym before I can get there. In Heart Gold, I have to get through Healing Ampharos. I think that's the Safari Zone. And then Soul Silver is down here, and that's the same thing. So yeah, both of them, it's going to be get it to the Safari Zone for a hardcore nuzlocke, and then I'm able to hunt in the Safari Zone afterwards. Which I think that the encounter rate in the Safari Zone is not great, and also trying to get a... Oh shoot, I'm in the wrong one. There we go. Trying to get a catch in the Safari Zone when it's a shiny is gonna be awful. Good luck, man. Thank you so much, Zoe. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm definitely gonna need it, especially with Safari Zone. That I'm terrified of. Get a chance? Can you read my previous message? Kind of curious. I'm crazy in my electric. Oh, sorry. I've been having a thought for a few days now that's been driving me crazy. Which is why the Spider Ham need web. Spider-Man who used to be a spider but is now a pig. Is that the lore of Spider Ham? I thought it was that it was a pig that got bitten by a spider. So it's basically Spider-Man, but it's a pig instead of a human. In which case, what the heck? Why does it keep switching? Oh, I know why. Because I'm clicked on the freaking. Okay, I see. Apologies. Yeah. So I think it's, if that's the case, then I would think it's the same. That for the same reason that Spider-Man needs web, is that it's a useful tool in crime fighting. But if it's like a spider that turned into a pig, I mean, I suppose it's still the same thing. I suppose the origin doesn't really matter. It's more like it's a useful tool when catching bad guys, right? So we insane man, good luck. Manectric is really a hard catch and ring encounter. Yeah, it's gonna be rough, but we'll see. We'll see. Spider that got bitten by a pig. It's Spider Ham's origins. Interesting. Okay, that's weirder. I feel like that at that point, wouldn't it get the pig powers? It'd just be like a spider that had pig powers. So like it's a spider that's really good at like sniffing out truffles or something like that. I guess that wouldn't be nearly as interesting. I don't know why they would mess with the formula for this one specific Spider-Man variation. Why does he need gadgets to make webs if he used to be a spider? Shouldn't the webs be organic? No. So he uses technology. I'm thinking of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, where it's possible that a Spider-Man could have organic webs. Honestly, growing up with the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans, I thought that was the like official lore, was like it's normally that he has organic webs. Like that's just part of the transformation from getting bitten by the spider. I did not realize until later that normally he has gadgets, and that was like an interesting choice by the director. Neil, welcome to the stream. Good to have you in. But yeah, if it was originally a spider, you would think that it would. I mean, I guess if it turned into a pig, it would no longer have the ability to shoot webs, especially because it would, if anything, shoot it out of its butt, which may not be efficient. Maybe Spider-Ham is able to shoot out webs, but it's just they are only able to shoot out of its butt, which is not effective for trying to, swing across town. Like it's very difficult to aim yourself when you're swinging from your butt versus your arm. I don't know. I don't know enough about Spider-Ham, unfortunately. I am woefully unprepared for this conversation. What did I just pop in on? David, welcome to the stream. We're talking about Spider-Ham. The Marvel character. Surprisingly than that, most of them use web shooters. Very few have organic, so that's why it's used since Toby's can use little slits in his wrist to make webs. Yeah, it's you would think that something that originally was a spider would have a similar thing, but I don't know. I'm just coming up with rationalizations. I don't have any official knowledge on why that would be the case. Your guess is as good as mine. Chev, welcome to the stream. Good to have you in. Can we get some links to Chev? Go check out Chev's studio if you have not. We have collabed multiple times at this point. Great friend of mine, and does some awesome streaming content. Thanks so much for Crunchy and Ellie for plugging the links. How's the gas? We're doing just fine. We got raided by Trash Can Man. I'm very grateful. And we have not gotten any shinies, but that's not surprising, considering we've gotten 2 total STDs in this entire time we've been streaming, and the other game has 1 in 8,000 odds, give or take. Just thinking it's too scientifically and literal, like usual. Honestly, I enjoy doing that kind of thing. I much prefer to, like, come up with in-universe explanations rather than just being like, oh, because the author made a mistake, or oh, because, you know, that's just the way it is. Like, that's never satisfying to me. I was singing my heart out tonight. Probably best I've sang in a while, too. Nice. On stream, or was this, like, as, like, a practice or something? What mechanics should they add to Mario Kart 9? Interesting. I don't know. When was the last time they added a mechanic? Would it be Mario Kart 8 with the gliders, maybe? That would make sense. Maybe they could bring it back, like, the double dash aspect of, like, having 2 characters on the cart. On stream. Nice. I don't really like officially sing on stream. I'm very musical in general, in that, like, I'm constantly, like, singing along to the background music and stuff, but I don't, like, set out to, like, actually sing songs for the most part. Are you using an app to count the encounters? Xavier, welcome to the stream. I am actually using a custom app that I wrote myself to count the encounters. So yes, technically, but I coded it myself. It's essentially a Windows Forms app that reads my keystrokes, and I basically made a list of different text files and, like, associated with keystrokes for, like, increment and decrement, and it will increment or decrement the counter on each of those text files every time it reads one of those keystrokes. So I set it for the 1 and 2 key on my keyboard for this counter. So I press the 1 button, it goes up. I press the 2 button, it goes down. And then it just updates a text file, which then updates the text on OBS. Hardcore Soul Silver Manectric can be repel tricked, but a slower 10% encounter rate. Then it has a 35.69% chance to flee each turn. Sketch per ball is 9.27 out. Oh, I hate that. I did not need to know the the chances of me failing were around 80%. Or sorry, 75%. Oof. Well, we'll just hope that the one shiny I get will be caught. I would make it so every quiz can be played backwards. Oh, that's a really good... I like that idea a lot. Or maybe you could do it where it's like they have like a similar to how Smash Ultimate has like the flat mode, where it's like every map has the ability to just have like essentially like flat battleground and take away all of the obstacles and stuff. Maybe you have it where like every map has the ability to just have a like generic course, and then but you just have like the different backdrop in case you want to like have like more like official like races. I don't know. That could be interesting. 21 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. Really, really appreciate the support. Y'all are too kind. Any STDs? No. All right. Cool. Yeah. I actually have I'm actually going to be obsoleting that program soon because I created a new timestamp program that folds in that capability without needing multiple programs running. I think I'm basically done with coding it, and I've tested it essentially as much as I need to. I just need to like start actually testing it with streams. So I'm basically going to run my old timestamp program and my new timestamp program at the same time, and just if the new one ever like fails for some reason or comes up with any bugs, I'll be able to catch it in the process of like streaming and stuff. That guy's gonna be brutal. Yeah, can't wait. Guess you can count the second one she has. Oh, is this about Penny Parker? Yeah. Bit by her spider and yet needs a suit to have powers, otherwise she's essentially useless. No living, no wall crawling. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess the psychic link is the power she got. Dazzling, welcome to the stream. Get some sleep now? Alright, Trash Man, thank you so much for the raid. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and thank you so much for joining in. I'll have to catch another one of your streams soon. Still having trouble with my alert box. Won't just show sender gifted number of memberships for whatever reason. Just won't work. Keep treating 5+ gifted as individual memberships. I'm wondering if that's a on YouTube thing, because like I don't know if I've ever seen that. I think I also have that happen. It does each one individually and just plays it over and over again. It might be that they don't send the alert as this is 5 alerts or this is 5 memberships. They send 5 alerts of 1 membership, in which case there's no way that the whatchamacallit would know. The alert box would know. No, I've not done the redeeming thing yet, Daz, I'm sorry. Welcome back, Crunchy. In fear that you'll find them Shiny Manectric. There's not much fear there. It's very low odds, and I only do about 200 encounters a stream, so... Although, actually, I think I'm already at 200. Which is kind of impressive. What old courses in Mario Kart would you give new routes to? For me, Bowser Castle 64 should have the caged Womp breakout by the 3rd lap to reveal a secret dungeon under the floor. That sounds cool. I'm honestly, I haven't played Mario Kart in a while, so I'm not completely sure which ones I would want to like include / edit. But I think I would love to have the Wii version of. Actually, was the Wii version? It might actually be included in some of the DLC. I can't remember, but in the Wii version of Rainbow Road is probably one of my favorites. I have a lot of nostalgia for that one. I don't know. I only really played the Wii version and Mario Kart 8, so I don't have too many that come to mind. Did you miss me to Switch? No, I did not. Once again, pressing buttons switch things. Yeah, I saw. Sorry. What happens is whenever I click on OBS itself, and then I press the 1 button, it goes like to the first scene in my list of scenes for some reason, which is really annoying, but it's fine. We're back. Once I click off of it, it doesn't read that hotkey anymore. Alright, do we have an STD forming yet? What the hell? Where are you? I think we'll go maybe to 6,400 and then we'll call it a night. Just because it is 1 in the morning for me and I should probably go to bed at a somewhat reasonable hour to go to work tomorrow. Was I up really late last night? I was up until like 2:30, I think. Oh, you know what happened, Dazzling? What probably happened, Dazzling, is I was probably in a scene that didn't have the alerts on it when that thing was triggered. That's my bad. I apologize. I can refund you the 500 points if you want. I'm so foggy in PLA. Why are you so foggy? Actually, accidentally spent 3 hours on Marvel Rivals. Nice. What character do you play? Gotta go. Bye bye. All right, David. Thank you so much for joining. Good to see you again. Have a great night. Thank you, Crunchy. Appreciate you refunding. I mean Moon Knight and Jeff the Landshark. Fair. Actually, it's funny. I also gravitated towards Moon Knight at first. Although I've decided that I want to hard focus on healing. And I started testing out Adam Warlock, but I might switch it up. Actually, possibly to Jeff the Landshark. He seems like he's pretty good. Then again, I could also try Mantis, but I feel like Mantis is a very popular one. I only play Moon Knight because my friend said he was really good. He wasn't wrong. I can tell that he is pretty good. I just am not good enough at the game to be able to use him effectively. So I switched over to Wolverine for my main, like, damaging character. Just because it's easy. Like, I'm definitely the kind of person that, like, I either have to be, like, way up front or, like, way in back. I cannot play, like, a mid-range. I have to either, like, be up in everyone's face and just, like, bulldoze in and not even like care that I'm getting hit and just absorb as much damage as possible and do as much damage before I die. Or I need to, like, stay back and just, like, try to snipe people. I can't really do the, you know, running in and out type of stuff. Literally playing Rivals right now. I main Wolverine. Oh, there you go. Look at that. I can fill any role though. Yeah, I am pretty atrocious at the game so far. I've only played a couple times, and the big problem is my computer literally will not load the game for multiple minutes every single match. So I only get to, like, play half a match every time. So I was starting to get decent at healing with Adam Warlock, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream it for a long while until I can figure out why it was not working. Last time I did play, it started loading regularly after a while, I'm not sure if maybe just like every time I've tried to play, I've had something running in the background that has like caused it to lag or something like that. But yeah, I've only played a few times, and thus far I have had a lot of trouble even loading into the game, and that has made it even harder to like gauge, to like start figuring out how to play the game. Moon Knight is a great counter to Loki. Apparently makes sense because Moon Knight's projectiles bounce off of enemies. True. Loki could be fun to try out as well. But I feel like that one's a much higher level like play to be able to do well. Feel like that one takes a lot more like skill at those types of games that I don't have. Just download it on the Xbox. I'll keep saying that. I don't want to. I do have an Xbox. Luna and Jeff are fun. I've not tried Luna, or Jeff actually. I enjoyed Adam Warlock pretty well, although I felt like my healing output was kind of limited because he doesn't have like the consistent like long-term healing that Jeff has. It's like a click and go, and it like heals you a decent amount, and it can like chain if there are multiple people next to each other. So that is really good, but it also like takes a long time to reload. So there were a lot of times where I was just like waiting on a countdown to be able to get the heal, again, and people would die like with like 1 second left while I was loading my heal. It just like I was getting frustrated with that. Jeff is goated. I might have to try Jeff then. Her alt hurts to use on controller. What is her alt? Also, we'll do our 9 more encounters, and then we will do the space-time distortion, and then call it an end. I can use Warlock. He was my main during beta test. Oh, there you go. I enjoyed him. Is the TTS working? It should be. But hold on. Let me make sure. No, hold on. It is not running yet. Alright. It should be running now. You should be good. Her ult is just an AoE heal / damage boost. Oh, okay. It's Luna Snow, I think is the full one. Realize the artwork for the Shiny Hunting Manectric thing has changed. This is now 25. Yeah, Luigi and Carlos reminded me that I needed to update it. You can toggle between them, so the strat is to mash the button so fast both effects are active at the same time. Oh, I see.
Alvi, SM thou bus. Rosti, redeem TTS Ectric is challenged by Giant Sheriff Steve.
This program is janky. It's so funny. It's usually the first message that gets messed up. I wonder if it's like passing in more text on the first time, or if it's just that like the first message in a while to 11 Labs will cause it to be weird or funky. All right, 4 more encounters. Oh, that's probably what it is. Yeah, the capital TTS will it'll still recognize it, but it won't take off of the text from the message. That makes sense.
Nutball.
Good call on that one, Crunchy. And you keep doing capital TTS because it's funny. I could just make it so that the program also removes it when it's capitalized. It's easier on PC because you can bind the toggle scroll wheel, so you just have to scroll up with it instead of mashing. Yeah, honestly, I think I did switch over to mouse and keyboard when I was playing the most recent time, and it felt better. No, don't kill the funny. Fine. You're lucky that I'm way too lazy to go and try and figure out how to fix that. All right, 2 more. I've definitely been missing incrementing the counter multiple times, but that's fine. Ran into hackers before. It's crazy. One time was just an infinitely healing. Hella? Oh, dang. That's obnoxious.
Redeem TTS Yee Haul Ball Sack. Hey, hey, hey.
Of course, it reads all of those as
nut.
Hate that. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Redeem TTS. What's this exactly? ENIM. Uh-oh, run!
I don't know. Everyone found the TTS, figured out the TTS
Redeem. TTS. Bidoof.
Bidoof. All right, we're switching over to PLA for the final. All right, let's do this. Dog Games, welcome to the stream. Good to have you in. We're unfortunately about to end off in a few minutes, but thank you so much for joining. Good to have you in. Can we get some links to Dog Games if you have not plugged already? Does some awesome Mario Kart content. We were talking about that earlier. I went night hearing Bidoof. Yeah, the text to speech is fun. I can, if you want, I can show you what I did to set it up. Although it does, I did find that if you do the
I forgot how fun to evolve.
Maybe you don't want this, Chef. Never mind. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I can show you how I set it up. Although I am doing the paid version of the AI voice stuff because the free version ran out way too quick on the monthly. Oh god. Basically, you have a certain number of characters per month, and with the free version, it ran out like within like a day or two of people using the TTS. So I ended up getting the paid version, and it's been fine, but it does cost a decent number of bucks per month. So if you're looking for totally free, you could do it still. It just would mean you'd have to really limit the number of messages everyone could send.
Redeem TTS Nut Tap. Efsak Gafafse.
How many computer programmers does it take to change a light bulb? None, cause that's a hardware problem.
That was fun. I like that. Ow! Stop being jerks. What the? Go away! God damn it.
Ectric, guess what? The day
Well.
I don't know either.
Extortion's done. I'm so pissed. Freaking Driftblim just popping out of nowhere and bodying me while I was waiting to heal. Oh my goodness. Let me finish up. Let's see. All right. Hint, read the spelled word backwards on my last comment. Oh, mine? Oh, I see. I get it. A new discussion about topic. We're actually ended off stream, so we are going to probably call it here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you for bringing the joy of TTS back to the stream. Fine, we'll do one more. We'll do one more topic.
What two things would you
redeem
achieve if
TTS
you were
mission
obedient?
failed. We'll get them next
Oops.
time.
Jesus,
They
dog
may
games.
say, I love Mario Kart, but they can call me a racist.
Oh God. All right, have fun with the last topic. I'm gonna find someone to raid while you discuss. Let's see. So we'll pop this up. YouTube. I would say the answers, but I won't get this stream demonetized. Honestly, it might already be demonetized, because I'm pretty sure it. The reason I couldn't play ads earlier was because I'm already demonetized. Probably because of the music, if I had to guess. Let's see.
Audi Boti.
Subscriptions.
Right out the present, Audi Dow be deemed TTS, ho, anyways. Bye, everyone. Remember to not drink water and play out in traffic.
Let's go raid. RJ is okay. They're doing some PLA shiny hunting. Oh no, wait. Actually, Patterson Pax is live. We're going with Pat. We'll raid RJ next time.
I don't know. Some people would ask me to sign them, so I'd do it.
Hopefully he's not about to end,
Awesome, a
but
little bit. You can, Damien. A little bit awesome.
please, dude, welcome in.
We were really popping.
We're actually ended off, but
Join our chat.
we're gonna go on a raid.
Here's how you do it.
Hashtag extra grade.
Ooh, nice first try.
Pass on the love.
All right, then. We'll
Um,
see you there. What's up, Lulu? How you
I hope
doing?
to see you over there. Thank you so much for joining. I hope
Jason, how are
you had fun.
How
If
are you?
you have not liked the stream, subscribe to the channel, consider doing
I mean,
so
let's watch it.
to
Join
catch more
us.
streams in the future.
Thank you so much.
I hope that I will see you in the next stream, but until then, have a wonderful rest of your night.
How
See you
many-
over in Pat's
Hey, thanks,
chat
Trey.
with a hashtag
Appreciate
extra
that,
grade,
Chris.
and have a good one.